I'm Corey. Welcome to For Sale Cool Cars, powered by Cars at Random. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to both of those YouTube channels. It helps us grow, and we need you. Today is Mystery Car Day. The team has selected a car ad. I have no idea what it is. I have not seen it yet. It's going to be just as much a surprise to me as it is to you. Unless, are we putting the title? Are we putting the name of the car in the title? Okay, all right, so surprise, you already know what the car is. It's in the title. Would it be more fun if we didn't do that? And let us know. Tell in the comments if you'd rather not know what the car is until you watch the show. I personally have no idea, so this is going to just be a genuine response to whatever car the team has put together for me to find. So let's dive in right now and see what is the mystery car today. Am I going to like it? Am I going to know what it is? I'm probably going to know what it is. And also, so you know, if you haven't watched these, I get easily distracted, so I may be all over the place. All right, here we go. Hit the button, boom. And it is, oh, it's a 1962 Nash Metropolitan. This is super cool. I do sometimes, every time I say it, I want to say Nash Neapolitan. I have no idea why. Neapolitan, that's the ice cream, right? Like the strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla ice cream. So anyway, I always want to call it the Nash Neapolitan for some reason, but it is the Nash Metropolitan. This car is super cool. A couple of reasons. One, I think it's cool. Two, my son's name is Nash, so it has a special meaning there. And I have around here somewhere, I have that Hot Wheels of that Nash car. It's one of my favorites. So anyway, the Nash. Now how this goes is I'm going to read the ad to you. You guys are probably going to show pictures of the car. They're going to show pictures of the car, so you'll get to see that. I'm going to read the ad to you. So here we go. Now for something completely different. Nash Motors offered their first automobile. Hold on. This is totally different. Usually I'm just reading about specs of the car, but this person, and they're in Rowlett, Texas, it looks like. Wow, they put a whole history of the car before they put much about the car. So that's cool. Okay, I'm just going to read it. That's how this goes. Okay, Nash Motors offered their first automobile in 1917. In the early 50s, they began exploring the prospects of making a small car in the U.S. At the time, cars were still following the bigger is better trajectory. As a matter of fact, I remember like when I first started studying this car, there was a lot of confusion. Like, is this an electric car? Now, this was back in the 50s. Is this an electric car? What kind of car is this? No, it's a gas-powered car. All right, back to it. The Nash Metropolitan was certainly to the contrary of the bigger cars. Introduced in 1954, the Metropolitan was promoted primarily for personal use, but also as an economy car because of its near 40 miles per gallon range, easily the highest of any car sold in the U.S. We have cars that can't even get close to 40 miles now. Imagine in 1954 a car that could get 40 miles per gallon. Of course, it is a tiny, tiny car. All right. Although Nash was an American car company, the Metropolitan was assembled in England. Ooh, I didn't know that. That's new. And powered by an Austin overhead valve 4-cylinder engine, a style widely used in British cars. A 3-speed manual transmission sends the power to the rear wheels. I knew it was rear-wheel drive. I didn't realize it was assembled in England. How did that pass me? How did I not realize that? That's pretty crazy. But okay. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, this person did a whole history. This is actually really special. This 1962 Series 4 Metropolitan represents the final year of production and is one of only 420 produced that year. Restored about 10 years ago, in a non-original color, this Metropolitan presents nicely with only a few nicks and scuffs. The bright work and chrome are very nice, and everything except the original AM radio is in working order. AM radio. That's how you can date a car, right? The engine was rebuilt in 2001 along with a new wiring harness, radiator, suspension, and brake work. This example is notably free of rust and is a solid and straight example, which is actually a big deal because they did have rust issues. The little Met starts up easily, idles smooth, and runs, shifts, steers, and stops nicely. Despite its diminutive size, the cabin is roomy from head to toe for tall drivers. And that's absolutely true. I've got to sit in these before, and you're expecting them to be really small and really cramped, and they're not. They're actually really spacious in size. Just a 2-seater. They're really spacious in size. It's not a bit cozy side to side. If not a bit cozy side to side. It is a very narrow car, so that is true. It's fun to drive, generating lots of smiles and thumbs up wherever it goes. Could you imagine? I mean, this is a great car to take to a Cars and Coffee or to some charity events. There's a lot of great charity car shows coming up, Connor's Car Show and all that. That would be a great car to drive that to. That would be super cool. The Nash appealed to an eclectic buyer, likely as a second fun car, and such it endures today. The Metropolitan is located in Rowlett, Texas, and is offered as is. Low ballers, scammers, and sales assistants need not apply. All right, very cool. Let's read. It says, excellent 4 cylinders, rear-wheel drive. It is a gas car. Odometer, they say, shows 13,600 miles. It's considered subcompact clean. It is a manual. It is a coupe. This is the 1962 Nash Metropolitan. Okay, guys, yeah, this one is super special. As you know, I look at car ads day in and day out, multiple times a day. Here on For Sale Cool Cars, we're always posting cool cars that we found for sale. Very rarely do I see someone that does this. This person probably needs to be a writer for the show, where they put together such a great description of the history of the car and talking about the car. That's a good looking car. I really like the car. I like the color. I like the paint job they did on it. I think they did good. It looks like a good one. Man, this is one I would love to actually see in person. What did you think of today's mystery car? Do you like this car? Does it look like a cool one? They're listing this one for $14,400. Do you think it's priced right? I'd have to go back. Actually, I don't know much about the pricing of these, so I'd have to do a little research myself. But if you know, let me know. Leave that in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, and share. If you like this format, let me know. I'll be making more of them. I love this format. It's a big surprise to me, so I'm super enjoying this. All right. For here For Sale Cool Cars and Cars at Random. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's talk about cars tomorrow.